Aurora DarkRP quiz for Mayor McCheese. There are going to be 20 questions on this quiz since he is a returning staff member. 5 of them will be me pulling out of the rules. The other 15 will be from our basic quiz. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Question 1. When may CP break NLR?
CP may break NLR on a government bank raid or government raid. So let's say it's a city hall raid or PD raid, I should say. They may break NLR and also on bank raid.
Okay. That's correct. Question 2. If you were wanted, can the CP re-want you for the same reason after your want is over or has expired?
No, they may not. They must see you do illegal things before they can want you again.
That is also correct. Question 3. Can the mayor accept stolen items to return them to their rightful owner?
Yes, the mayor can accept stolen items to return them.
That is correct. Question 4. Default laws, Rule 5 states that counterfeiting machines are legal when regulated by the CP. Is this correct?
Can you repeat that question? Sorry.
Okay. In our rules, we have a section called default laws when there's no mayor. Ironically, your name is mayor. But when there's no mayor on the server, the RP mayor, then default laws is in effect. Inside of default laws, Rule 5 states that counterfeiting machines are legal when regulated by the CP. Is this correct?
No, this is not. This is incorrect. Counterfeiting machines are always illegal.
That is correct. Question 5. If you are a moderator and your fellow moderator is abusing, what is your course of action?
My course of action is to report the moderator instead of taking it into your own hands.
That's correct. Hold on. Okay.
You can't break rules to enforce them.
Alright, sorry. I'm just flying around. I'm doing mayor's interview. Sorry. Alright, I was just talking to the level 3 in game.
That's right.
You would wanna, you would wanna report it to a higher up and maybe record it or talk to a super admin.
Yes.
Question 6. Explain metagaming.
Metagaming is where you take an out of RP situation and turn it into RP. So let's say in OOC a player disrespects someone. The CP would, okay, let's say the player disrespects CP in OOC. The CP wouldn't be able to want that player because OOC stands for out of context. So it's like a second level of RP, so to say, if I could explain it.
Did you say you can warrant people with OOC?
No, you can't.
Okay, that's correct. Question 7. Corrupt CP are allowed to help criminals directly, yes or no?
No.
That's correct. Question 8. While on an admin set, the accused RDMer starts to cuss you out or be disrespectful, what do you do?
Well, first off, I tell them to stop being disrespectful, and if they continue, I mute them / gag them.
That's correct. You could also warn them. Question 9. When can you block cameras? When can't you block cameras? Another way I could word
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Another way I could word this is, what can you use to block cameras? What can't you use to block cameras?
You can't block cameras.
That's actually incorrect. You are allowed to block cameras with entities such as cars, humans, the credit card scanner, your printer, anything that's an entity on the server, a weapon.
I never knew that. Well, that's actually good to know.
Yep. And obviously, everything else you can't block cameras with. So.
I wouldn't be able to spawn a prop.
Unfortunately, you got that one incorrect. Question 10. What door of a building do you have to own the whole base?
The front door.
That's correct. Question 11. How do you define a one-way prop? Are they or aren't they allowed?
First off, one-way props are... Oops, sorry, my game, or my computer froze. So one-way props are not allowed, and one-way props are where you can look through the prop and see the player, but the player may not look through the prop and see you.
Are they allowed? You said no, right?
Yes, I said no.
That's correct.
Allowed.
Question 12. Can you hide your buttons or keypads from plain sight?
No, they must be, all players must be able to see them.
That's correct. Question 13. When are you allowed to use NoClip as an admin?
in admin sits. Otherwise, it is abuse.
That's correct. Question 14. Someone leaves the server before an admin sit or leaves during an admin sit. What do you do?
1 minute. I'm sorry about that. What?
Okay, so a player leaves the server before an admin sit or during an admin sit. What do you do?
I banned the player for 2 days for leaving the admin sit to avoid punishment.
That's correct. Question 15. While raiding a base, someone yells, "Don't kill me, I'm not a threat." Are you still allowed to kill them?
No. If they're not threat, they're not threat.
That is also correct. Question 16. Player A hires player B, who is a hitman, and places a hit on player C for an invalid RP reason. Player C is killed by the hitman and asks for the RP reason for the hit. An admin is called. Who is at fault?
The sorry, the player the player who called the hit is at fault because they should know. Actually, no. I'm gonna switch this up. The hitman is at fault because they should know whether it or not it's an RP reason.
Actually, both player A and player B are at fault. The person placing the hit as well as the person taking the hit and doing the hit.
Oh, okay.
Question 17. A CP warrants a player for printer sparks. Is this an acceptable reason for a warrant?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the TeamSpeak recording thing?
Yep.
I cut off your question.
A CP warrants a player for printer sparks. Is this acceptable?
No, because other machines can make sparks, so they must either see the printers or hear the printers.
That's correct. Sounds and witness reports are the only acceptable sources for warrants. Question 18. What items can a corrupt player purchase from a BMD? A corrupt player being a CP.
All items?
Okay, sorry, I had to read it. No, that's incorrect. They cannot purchase any corrupt items from a BMD, but they can.
We changed that.
We changed it again? Okay.
Yeah.
How come I never hear about these? You're right then.
Okay. See, Reggie, I don't blame you because I never get told anything either.
Well, Servius does the rules, so I just kind of read them once he updates them.
It's what was brought up at the meetings. I changed what was approved. So.
That wasn't brought up at the meeting.
Yeah, it was. That's why it was.
I don't remember that.
I think I kind of do.
I don't remember that. I remember people being like disrespect for CP and stuff, but I don't remember that one. Whatever. Question 19. Is prop blocking a base ever allowed?
No, unless you're building.
So yes, but yeah, you're correct. And our final question, question 20. During a raid, a raiding member returns to their base to defend their base because they're being attacked. After they completely defend their base successfully, they return to the previous raid they were carrying out on someone else's base. Are they allowed to return to that raid if they left?
No, they're not. They're not allowed to return to the raid.
What if their friends are there?
Still, NLR abides.
That's correct. All right, this concludes the end of the Aurora DarkRP quiz for Mayor McCheese. There were 20 questions on this quiz, and he got 17 out of 20 correct. So we'll get back to you with your answers shortly. I'm going to talk with the other staff members and see where they stand.
Congratulations!
And I guess, yeah.